Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about the goto statement. So still now we have seen all the control decision statements like if statement, if else statement, and nested if, else if ladder, switch case. So all these statements comes under the conditional statements, right? So all these are conditional control statements, that is if else, nested if, else if ladder, and switch case. Because so all these statements are working based on the condition. So if a particular condition is true, then the set of statements will be executed, or else if the condition is false, then it may skip the execution of the statements, or the control goes to another set of statements, right? So like that, in the conditional control statement, the decision making is based on the condition. Okay, so here the goto statements is a part of a unconditional branching statement. Okay, so this is a unconditional control statement. So it is used to transfer the control unconditionally to a particular location in the program. So without any condition, it is going to transfer the control to the particular location in the program. Okay, so we are going to execute some set of statements even though the condition is not satisfied. That means even though there is no condition, so we need to execute some set of statements in the goto statement. So the goto statement allows us to transfer the control of the program to a specified label. Okay, so here this statement is used to alter the normal sequence of program execution by transferring the control to some other part of the program. So this is the syntax of the goto statement. Goto space label and followed by some set of statements. Okay, so here the label with the statement. So in this syntax, label is an identifier. So when the control of program reaches to the goto statement, the control of the program will jump to the label and executes the code below it. Okay, so whenever the goto statement is uh, came through in a program, then the condition automatically transfer to the particular label in the program. So under the label we are defining some set of statements for execution. Okay, so whenever while running the program, if you go through this goto space label, so here label is an identifier. So whenever you go through this label, so the condition automatically transfers to the label identifier, and the compiler is going to execute some set of statements under the label identifier. Okay, so here we are going to the particular identifier location without any condition if you are encountering the goto keyword. Okay, so the control of the program will jump to the particular label and executes the code below it. Okay, so here the code segments may be different types. So you can jump forward or backward in the using the goto statement. That means, so here we are having the goto followed by a label, and here the label is defined with some set of statements. So here this is called as the forward jump. Okay, and backward jump means here first if label is defined, and if you are going to reverse this position, that means first the label and some set of statements are given, and followed by that, so goto label is given, then it is called as a backward jump. That means after defining the label identifier, so we are going to jump to that in the reverse format, that is the backward. So this is the forward jump and backward jump. So this is how the control will be transferred. So if the label identifier is encountered, then the control will transfer to the particular label identifier. Okay, and the compiler is going to execute some set of statements under the label identifier. So here, so the multiplication table. Okay, so if you want the multiplication table of a particular number under the value 10, that is from 1 to 10, you will get the multiplication table of a number. Okay, so this is the header file initializer and the starting of the program, that is main. So we are taking two numbers n and I is already initialized to 1. So we are going to enter the number from we are going to take the number from user as a n, and then so if condition will check. So if I less than or equals to 10, then go to the particular label called table here. So table is the label that we are taking. Okay, so if this condition satisfies, then the control will be automatically transferred to the table. Okay, so in the table, so we are having some set of statements, that is printf %d into %d, that is so the number taken from the user and I, so I value which is initialized here. So we are going to multiply these two numbers and the product is the n into I. Okay, that we want to display. So that is mentioned in the printf statement, and for every iteration, so I will get incremented here. Okay, so this is the program on the multiplication table. So so the program actually runs from starting here, and after scanf, the control will automatically pass to the if condition here. Okay, so this is a backward jump. So here we have given the forward jump, that is after go to label, there is the label is defined here, but here, so after defining the label, that is the table, so go to is defined. So this is actually a backward jump. Okay, so here after encountering this go to statement, it will go to the particular condition and it is going to execute this set of statements here. Okay, so now let us see the output of this program. So enter the number 5. So we have entered the number 5, so it is going to display the multiplication table of 5. Okay, so like that it will display the multiplication table up to 10. If we enter any number between 1 to 10, it will display the multiplication table of that particular number. Okay, so this is about the go to statements. So even though go to statements is included in the C language, so use of go to statement must be reduced as much as more possible in the program. So why means, so using the go to statement makes the logic of the program complex and very tangled. So if you are a beginner, so using the go to is considered a harmful construct and a bad programming practice. So go to statement can be replaced in the C language with the use of the break and continue. Okay, if you feel that go to statement is very necessary, then you can replace it with the break and continue statements. So without using the go to also, the programs can be written in the C language. So that's why, so since the go to statement is a part of the C language, we are knowing about this statement. So it is not much necessary to implement the go to statement in the programming, the C programming language. Okay, so this is all about the go to statement in the C programming language. And thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.